Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have the Hopkinton Hillers, who are 8-2, hosting the Norwood Mustangs, who are 3-4. It's mid-60 weather degrees out here in the Hopkinton Fields. My name is Colby Crum, and we have Dave McCarthy on camera. We should be starting out shortly here, and we'll to get you out soon. And we are live on HCAM. Alright, and we are almost underway with the beginning of this softball game, and not only are the Hillers battling out a TVL large opponent with Norwood, but they are also hoping to battle out cancer tonight, as the Hopkinton Hillers will have their Hope at Bat campaign, as the money for that raises to help the American Cancer Society in so many ways. It's helping to fund innovative research, and it's providing free information for people dealing with that disease. It's also providing rides and places people who have treatments far from home, and in short, the money is helping save lives. So consider donating now. If you look up that Hopkinton softball website and the American Cancer Society, so far they have about $630 of the $2,500 goal. So anything helps for that. But almost underway, as the 8-2 Hillers are hoping to bounce back after a 2-0 loss against Franklin just a couple days ago, and then the Norwood Mustangs are hoping to even out their wins and losses here today, as they are 3-4. But it should be an exciting matchup. It's a mid-60s today with some slight wind, so we apologize in advance if any of that affects the game today. But it's a great Monday for some softball. We also have some baseball going on in the field to the left with Tom Nappy on the call, so we will update you as much as we can as the day progresses. But we'll cut off shortly, and we'll get back to you when the game's about to start. We are live on HCAM. All right, we are just about underway, as the Hillers hope to get some more success this season after making it to the Final Four last year, losing out to Bedford. They also lost a couple seniors last year, a bit younger team, notably Holly Paharic, who went off to Boston College. If you knew or watched her, she was walked quite a bit intentionally, not something you see quite often here. But the Hillers have some youth in this roster, and they're hoping to utilize that today, as I believe their starting pitcher will be freshman Ellen Stomberg, number 25 on the mounds. We don't have the lineup for the Norwood hitters, so bear with us on that, as we will look to get the number on those batters. But it will be Stomberg on the mound with the first pitch. And that will be a ball right there. That is a hit, but it will foul to the right. 1-1 count. Stomberg with the pitch. A bit high there. And she'll hit that down the middle, Stomberg, and she will give it to the first baseman on first base. We have a heavy win on first base for here today for the Hillers, as that is one out. Stomberg with a pitch, and that is strike. All right, and there's another one for Stomberg there, getting some momentum here. One out for the Hillers. And she will give her 3 strikes in a row there. She is off of there, and I have 2 outs for the Hillers here, hoping to close out the top of the first. And we have a number 1 up here for Norwood. We have Maureen Larkey. And that is a strike down the middle for Stomberg. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. Larkey has a .533 batting average here, so she has been very successful this season, hoping to get a hit here. But Stomberg again with another strike. Great start to the game for her. With the pitch here, bit low there for Stomberg. Stomberg down the, and it's hit down towards center field there, and that will go to first base there with Larkey giving some momentum for Norwood. Try not to escape that very quick top of the first inning there, as Norwood has a runner on first here with 2 outs for the Hillers, top of the first. Stomberg hoping to shake that off. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there. That is a ball there. There's a Sarah there batting. And we have a pitch. And that is high to center field. And that is caught. And that will end the top of the inning there, as a center fielder will make that out there for the end of that. And we will end the top of the first right there as the Hillers hold on. It's 0-0, and we will cut back shortly. All right, and Sarah Randall's out right there. Now she's on the mound pitching for Norwood, as Kate Riesenberger made that out there. And then first up for the Hillers, we have Ava Davenport, who notably has a .371 batting average and also notably has 14 for 14 on stealing bases. So look out for that here as the Hillers open up the bottom of the first inning. It's Davenport. Good eye there. That's a ball. 1-0 count here. There's Randall with a pitch. Believe that is a strike there. So it's a ball there for Hillers. That's a 2-0 count. It's Randall. And it's a 3-0 count. Randall hopes to shake that one off for Norwood. The pitch here. And that is a walk there for Davenport. Next up for the Hillers, we have Zoe Levine. Hoping to make an impact here and open up the scoring too for the Hillers at the bottom of the first. And going for a steal there, and that is safe. So make that 15 for 15 for Davenport there. Which was a strike there for the Hillers. So it's another pitch. It's a ball there. It's a 1-1 count. It's Norwood with a runner on second here. Randall with the pitch. Oh, Davenport's playing with them a little bit here, and she will go for the steal, and she will get it. So 2 steals there for Davenport. Great play by there as Coach Shannon Albury gives her the high five. And Norwood will meet in the middle of the mound here to discuss as they have a runner on third here and some danger for the run. As Levine here has a .433 batting average with 14 runs on the season. All right, and they are back out, dispersing into their positions here as Levine hopes to connect, maybe get that RBI for Davenport here. Randall step up for the pitch here. She was up. And that is a hit towards center field, and that will go over the fence there as it is a 2-0 lead here as Levine opens up the scoring. And an RBI for Davenport as the Hillers take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Wow, that is some early scoring there for Hillers softball. So I hope to put their mark on the game early here. So Randall will assess that and hope to shake it off. As we will have the third batter, Bridget Rolicky, stepping up to the plate here, junior for the Hillers. That is a strike there. So there's a 0-1 count there. Randall down the middle. And that is low. So 1-1 count there. Randall with a pitch. Low again. So Rolicky steps out for a practice swing there, and she's back on the plate. Randall, and has a swing and a miss. Randall hoping he gained some momentum after giving up that home run there early in this game. Is low again. Is it a full count here? So Randall steps up for the crucial pitch, and that is hit. And the center fielder makes the grab there for Norwood with an out. Next up we have Caroline Osmond here for the Hillers. And that has a hit down to the shortstop. She'll hope to make a play. And it's a bit of an error there. So Hillers get the first base there. Error by Norwood as bad, starting to turn into worse a little bit here. Hiller's hoping to open up the game even more. Beginning of the first inning here. And the designated player will take that spot with, I believe it's Gemma Fire. As we will have Tenny Wynn stepping up to the plate here. It's a ball there. With a runner on first. And that is a hit towards left field, and it will go over the runner, but not for the home run. And that will be a score there for the Hillers, as Gemma Fire will come away with the run there as the designated player, and it will be a 3-0 lead for the Hillers. Here's a pitch there, and that's a foul ball, as we had Kate Riesenberger with the foul there. Riesenberger with a .320 batting average here, as she'll hit another foul again to the left side here. And we have a runner on second here for the Hillers. All right, Randall hoping to shake it off a little bit as Riesenberger's ready. And that is a ball there. 2 fouls on that. That is 2 strikes there for the Hillers. As Norwood hopes to capitalize on that. Randall with a pitch and another foul to the left side. Bit of a pattern here we're seeing. So Riesenberger hopes to get it to the right side of that third baseline. But she is making that connection, so she just needs to hit it a little bit more to the right there. As the pitcher comes in, and she will to center field, and that will drop, but it will go far, as there will be another run for the Hillers, as Riesenberger takes it to third with a triple there, and then a 4-0 lead, as Wynn will get the one there for the Hillers. And it is a 4-0 lead there, still in the first. Riesenberger on third, and we have a batter stepping up. And another hit to the middle, and that is gone. With Ellen Stomberg there, freshman with the home run. That has another 2 runs for the Hillers. 6-0. That will be for the Hillers, as both Riesenberger and Stomberg score there, both underclassmen, showcasing the Hillers' youth here tonight. It's 6-0 still in the first, and then something to keep in mind here, if this pattern continues, it is a bit of a mercy rule we have going on. If after the 5th inning, if the team's winning by 12 runs, so something to keep in mind here as this lead increases in the first for the Hillers. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike, hoping to gain some momentum there. As I believe that is Gemma Fire. We can double check on that. Yep, number 22. As that is a ball there for Randall. As Sarah Randall is trying to shake this off as much as she can, but giving up a few home runs here for the Hillers. And another hit. But the right fielder will make that catch there. As that is 2 outs for Norwood, as Elena Vallis steps up to the plate, hoping to add to the monumental Hiller lead here in the first. Randall with the pitch, and another hit, and it will go over the left field man, and that will be a double. Is she looking for 3? No, she will stay at 2 for Elena Vallis. great hit there. Hiller's making a lot of crack of the bats here in the first inning. So we have Teague and Messaghini, and that is a strike there. It's we've almost restarted the batting order here in the first inning as we have the last hitter here with Teagan. And a swing and a miss as 2 strikes. And then something else you might recognize, some of these athletes playing some other sports with Teagan playing basketball as well with Kate Riesenberger. We have some soccer players as well. And that is 3 strikes. And Norwood will walk away with hopefully their heads not too low as we still have many more softball innings to play as the Hillers take a 6-0 lead. And then again, if you're hoping to donate today for the Hope at Bat campaign for the Hillers, feel free to do so. Anything is appreciated as the Hillers will take the field at the top of the second here with a very comfortable lead here. But I bet they won't rest any sooner than that. So stand by as we get ready for the top of the second. All right, and the Hillers will take it at the top of the second as we have number 14 here for Norwood as a CC Indek. And that is a strike there. I believe Stomberg's still at the plate for the Hillers. So she had a great hit there in the first, and she's hoping to pitch great as well. Let's pitch again, and that'll be a grounded out, and it will be an easy out there for the Hillers as they get that play as it's grounded out towards right field a little bit there. As the second baseman got that one. Stomberg here with the pitch, and that is a strike. I believe that might be, we're still checking on the numbers here, folks, but that's another strike there for the Hillers. So we'll try to get some of those names for the Norwood hitters, as that is CC Becker. And that is a ball there for Stomberg. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that is an out. So 2 outs there for the Hillers, top of the second. So hope to make quick work here of the Norwood batters. Second inning here, Stomberg's having quite a start to her day. So we have a number 12 with a swing and a miss there. That is Audrey McDonald. So a 0-1 count here. The Hillers and Stomberg with the pitch. And ball a bit low there. So a 1-1 count here. Stomberg steps up. She winds, releases. And that is a strike. It's a 1-2 count. She putting Norwood on the brinks here at the top of the second. Stomberg with a pitch. And another swing and a miss. Very different innings here for the Hillers and the Mustangs here, as they will take it to the bottom of the second with a 6-0 lead and hoping to add to that as we're moving on. And we will be live with you shortly on HCAM for the bottom of the second. Sorry. All right, and some news from the baseball game. Some different luck for the Hillers as they are down 5-0 to the start of that game. Also to the Norwood baseball team, as we will have Zoe Levine stepping up to the plate here for the bottom of the second, hoping to add to the Hiller lead and hopefully also wish some luck to that baseball team as they're in a bit of a slump for this game. Nonetheless, they've had a great season so far, but the Hillers hoping to win this TVL large matchup here as they're battling for that top spot against Ashland, while Norwood's in the middle of the pack there, hoping to make their mark and get in the playoffs. You need about 500 or above record here, and they are 3-4, but we will have Levine up to the plate here. And it will still be Sarah Randall here with a pitch. I believe that's a ball there. 1-0 count here for Levine. And that is a strike. Randall hoping for some more luck here in this inning. And that will be a hit toward left field, and that will be a single for Levine, adding to her .433 batting average, as we will have Bridget Rolicky stepping up to the plate here. Rolicky with a .517 batting average, so having a great season so far. She's up to the plate, and she will swing. And that'll cut in between the second and third baseman, or the shortstop, sorry. Rolicky will get a single there and move Levine to third. So we have two runners both threading the score. So we'll have Caroline Osman up to the plate for the Hillers. Randall with the pitch. That's cracked towards right field, but it will be caught for the out. So that's out there for the Mustangs as they hope to escape this inning with already two runners on first and third. Hillers, you have Tenley Wynn, sorry. As she will crack that, and that will drop towards center field as a run will score. Tenley Wynn there with a hit beyond the center fieldman. So we'll have runners on first and second there. And that is a 7-0 lead for the Hillers. Kate Riesenberger with a foul. Seems to be a little bit of a trend there for her, but nonetheless having a great year for the Hillers. Also a pitcher as well, as they have some great pitchers here with Addie Walls and then Kate Riesenberger, and then today with Ellen Stomberg on the mound. So Riesenberger hoping to capitalize on two runners on bases here. Another foul there. I believe that's the fourth of the day for Riesenberger. So Randall stepping up here. She winds up. It's cracked towards left field, and that will be caught by Norwood. As the Hillers have to go back to their bases. They're antsy to score. It's out there for Norwood. So we'll have Ellen Stomberg, the pitcher, number 25, on the plate. And that will be a ball. 1-0 count here. Bottom of the second. Foul ball. So 1-1 count. Bottom of the second here. So Hillary still hanging on to that 7-0 lead. Hoping to add more to that with 1 run so far in this inning already. That will be a strike there. And that will go. And that is an out. As the runner to go in the second was tagged out there. Forced out, sorry. As Norwood lets 1 run up, but it's still a 7-0 lead for the Hillers heading into the top of the third. As we head in later in the game on HCAM. All right, and opening top of the third here, we'll have junior Hannah Grenham for Norwood as Stomberg hope to add to her shutouts performance thus far. Umpire's getting set here as we take it away the third here. Grenham stepping up to the plate with Stomberg winding up here with the pitch, and that is a swing and a miss. 0-1 count there for the Hillers, top of the third. Stomberg with the pitch. And that is a ball there. So 1-1 count for the Hillers. No outs so far. And that is a swing and a miss. 1-2 count for Stomberg. Ellen Stomberg with another beautiful pitch there, as that'll be the first out for the Hillers. As we have the next Norwood batter stepping up. I believe that is Jackie Powers, Jr. for Norwood, number 11. And that is strike there for the Hillers. Stomberg with the pitch. Swing and a miss there for Powers. Ellen Stomberg having a great performance here tonight. A lot of pressure being the only freshman on the Hillers team, but seems to not get to her at all. She delivers another pitch, so that'll be a foul ball. So 2 strikes there for Powers. She's hoping to connect here to get some life for Norwood, as they still have a goose egg on their score, as they are battle against that 7-run lead, as that will be a hit to right field, and that will land. She will go for 2. That is close. And she is safe. Very close play there. As that ball was thrown to second base, Ava Davenport, she almost made the play, but Powers will be on 2. As that's the momentum that Norwood needs to get something going in this 3rd inning here. So we have another Norwood batter up here. And that we struck and will land to center field. Powers will head home there. And that will be a double and an RBI for that Norwood batter. We're still trying to get the numbers to names. That is 1 run in for Norwood. The Hillers still have that 6-run lead here in the 3rd, but door's still open here as Norwood can get some life here in the 3rd. This catcher, Carol Osmond, will up to the mound real quick to have a chat with Stomberg after that, but game continues for Stomberg. She delivers down the middle, and that will be a swing and a miss. Stomberg here with the pitch. That's a ball. Trying to get the out there on second. Runner is safe. That is another ball there for Stomberg. And that will go foul. As I believe that is Ava Amato for Norwood. She gets the foul there, our lefty hitter. And that will go to the shortstop, and that is fielded and played, and that is an out for the Hillers. Hoping not to lose as much as their lead here in the 3rd. So we'll have number 1, Maureen Larkey, sophomore, stepping up to the plate. She had a hit earlier this game, so she's hoping to repeat that, but there will be a ball. 1-0 care for the Hillers. Stomberg with the pitch. It's a ball again. As there is a runner on 3rd there for Norwood, as they're trying to get a little bit of a comeback here. So there'll be a hit as the pitcher will go up, and that will connect, and that is a first base for Norwood as they have Larkey connecting for the single. I believe that is the pitcher, Sarah Randall, up to the plate. I believe she faked that bunt almost and then drew back there for the ball. And that will be hit and fielded for 3 outs for the Hillers, only giving up 1 run despite multiple hits by the Mustangs in hopes to get their lead back a little bit, but the Hillers will stand and still have that 7-run lead heading in to the bottom of the 3rd as the Hillers lead and are hoping to continue that lead heading into that 3rd inning. All right, and we are back in the bottom of the 3rd here as we have Gemma Fire as Norwood will meet in the middle here, hoping to change things up and switch up their luck here. So they're down 6 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd. As number 22, Gemma, hopes to connect here for the Hillers. So a ball there. Here's the pitch. And a bit of an error there. The Hillers will get that single as it hit the center fielder, I believe, and rolled right up her shirt. She bobbled that one and couldn't get it in on time. Hillers will get a single for Gemma Fire as Alina Vallis step to the plate. So Randall give a ball there. As Vallis has a 150 batting average, so let's hope she can get a hit here tonight. As another ball here for the Hillers. Alina has 9 runs on the year for the Hillers. That's a strike for Sarah Randall. Norwood hoping to get a few outs here and not have to worry about that runner on first after that error. So that's another ball for Randall. Not having the best of days, but hoping to get a few strikeouts here in the bottom of the 3rd. She will pitch, and that will be a walk for Elena Vallis. As now we have runners on both first and second as we have senior Tegan Messaghini stepping up to the plate. It's Tegan here with a strike. Sarah Randall delivers down the middle. Runners on first and second here. Randall with a pitch, and that is low. And we'll go for a double steal here. And both will be safe. Wow. 2 steals there for the Hillers. Runners on second and third. Great play as the third baseman couldn't get there on time and get the out. As that will be high. As Tegan will step up. Good eye by her. That's another ball. That will be a swing and a miss for the hitters. That will be a hit down the side. And that will be a single there. And I believe that is Ava Davenport. Apologies for the confusion there. So we are back at the second batter here, and we will have 2-run score for the Hillers as the Norwood Mustangs go back to the mound and discuss. But we will have a 9-1 lead for the Hillers. Again, to keep in mind, if you have a 12-1 lead heading into the fifth, the mercy rule will call that game over, so it might not even last all those innings here. As Hopkinton's hoping to raise some money for the Hope at Bat campaign. Again, if you're looking to donate, anything helps for that. Fighting cancer here. And also trying to fight for the TVL large. So we'll have Zoe Lean stepping up to the plate for the Hillers. That is a high ball. And that is safe. Davenport looking for the steal there, as she's often does do that, as you saw her steal 2 bases earlier this game and had 14 coming into today. So I bet she will look to do that again. That will be a foul there, as the third baseman couldn't quite catch that foul. Hopkinton avoids that there. So Levine is still on the plate. We have Davenport on first here in the bottom of the third. Hillers lead 9-1. And struck deep to right field, and that'll hit the fence but not go over, as Davenport's looking at third. And a great double by Levine. So we will have 2 runners on second and third here. Hillers hoping to score some more runs here. Bit of a hit frenzy for the Hillers tonight. So I believe that is Bridget Rolicky again up to the plate. That is a good eye by her, as that's a ball. Hoping to get some RBIs if she gets a hit here for the Hillers. Get into the double digits in the scoreboard, as she will strike it on the ground to left field, and we will get a score. 10-1 Hillers here in the third. Runners on both first and third as Rolicky gets the single and RBI there. So you'll have Caroline Osman up to the plate And that is a strike there for Sarah Randall. Low pitch there, that's a ball. And it blew past my eyes that there's a stolen base there for the Hillers. Very quick, even deceived me. So we have runners on second and third. This will be a foul there for the Hillers. You can see their quick movement. Key difference between baseball and softball is there's shorter distances between the bases, so stealing is much more common, as you just saw there. As I clearly didn't, but runners on second and third now. This will be another foul ball for Osmond. Very fast Hillers team, as I'm sure that's one of their methods to success last year, to making it to the Final Four, and hope to continue that this year, as Osmond with a good eye. She's hoping to connect for the Hillers. We're in a better position to score. And that will be just a foul. Bit left to the third baseline there, which will mark it a foul there, as Osmond just misses a great play for the Hillers, hoping to score. Randall, the pitch, bit high. Pitch, and just foul again. Similar spot. Hiller's a bit unlucky here, but can't complain much with a 10-1 lead here, bottom of the third. Randall with a deep hit and a home run for the Hillers. 3-run home run for Caroline Osmond, as the Hiller softball team will crowd up that home plate, as it will be 13-1. Hillers. Another homer in the game. Lost track on how many there's been for the Hillers. Don't say that often for many of the other teams in the TVL large, but Hillers with a very 13-1 performance, and they do have that 12 point lead there. Sorry, as they hoping to maybe even mercy the Mustangs here today, but their main hope is just the win, so they will take that over anything else. As we have a Tenley win here for the Hillers, stepping up after that home run by Osmond deep in the center field. So Wynn ready for the pitch here. Good eye by her. I believe we do still have Randall there on the mound. She's not having the best game, but she will keep pitching here and hoping to get some strikes, but that one will be a ball. It's a 2-0 count there. It's a good eye there by Wynn. A 3-0 count there for Wynn. She has a .333 batting average here, so, and that is a walk for Randall. It's a 4-0 count. So now we have a runner on first, and watch those steals, folks, as you might miss them like I did, but we will now have Kate Riesenberger stepping up to the plate, number 9. Randall with the pitch, and that's a foul ball for Riesenberger. Seems to love those, but making contact nonetheless is impressive. Just needs a little bit more to the right there. getting the ball there from that fouled spot. So Randall stepping up to the pitch against Wiesenberger on the plate. It's low there. That's a ball. Randall with some encouragement from her stands. And that will go by everyone as it grounds through the middle. Great placement there by Wiesenberger as that seemed to just go in a straight line down the middle there. And she'll get a single. And we have runners on first and second as Wynn caught there from her 4-0 walk. Now we'll have Ellen Stomberg, the pitcher here tonight, having a great game. She'll pop it, and that will foul. A very high riser there, but bit to the right, so couldn't quite make the impact the Hillers want. So Ellen Stomberg having a great day today as she'll look out for that ball. So a 1-1 count there. Randall winds, releases. That'll be popped. And great catch there by the center fielder for Norwood. One of the highlights of their day. That avoids disaster there. As that'll be flied out for Stomberg as we'll have Gemma Fire stepping up to the plate. Randall with a pitch. Swing and a miss there for the Hillers. Oh, 1 count for Randall. And that will be a ball. So they're watching those steals there. Wynn eyeing up third a little bit. And that will be struck. And a foul to the right for Gemma. She steps out, take a practice swing or two, hoping to make a connection here. And that will foul. Stepped into that one a little bit and popped it behind her. So Randall gets the ball up the mound again. Preparing for the pitch here. Randall the pitch. And that is a ball. Bit of a long out bat here, but I believe that was a foul as well. And that will go towards center fielder, and they will get the out there. That's, I believe, 2 outs for the Mustangs, as we still have runners on first and third for that single, as the runner heading the second got tagged out there. So we'll have Alina Vallis up at the plate. Pops it to left field. Just hit the fence. Avoids the home run, but we will have a score. So it's a 14-1 lead for the Hillers. So Elena Vallis almost gets the home run there for the Hillers. Just short of that, but still a great impactful play for the Hillers as she gets the RBI. I believe it is Tegan Restaghini striking it, and that will fall too. We'll have another run score for the Hillers, 15-1. Very dominant performance thus far. And I believe it's Davenport up. And that's a ball as we have runners on both first and third. Hillers hoping to extend their 14-point lead. Feels weird to say that out loud as we have a pitch, and that's a strike for Randall. The momentum that she needs to get a last out here for Norwood. And that will be struck and will drop again right around the third baseline as we'll have another score for the Hillers, 16-1. Both runners on first and second as we'll have Zoe Levine stepping up to the plate. Randall with the pitch, fouled to the left. Levine, practice swing here, hoping to make contact a bit more to the right there and put it in play. And that will be caught, laser to the shortstop. And we will head to the top of the fourth with a 16-1 Hillers lead. So the Mustangs hope to get any signs of life here heading into the top of the fourth. So we'll step aside for a moment as we are live on HCAM. All right, and we are back opening the top of the fourth inning. The Hillers with a very commanding lead and doing great on the field as well. As number 14, Cece Indek hopes to make an impact. She will have a swing and a miss there. As I believe it is still Ellen Stalberg with an amazing day for her. 0 runs allowed for Stalberg. Very great performance for anyone, especially a freshman from that matter, as just high there for the ball. So a 1-1 count there for the Hillers. And that will foul. So there will be 2 strikes there for Indek. Ellen Stalberg steps back for just a second. And she winds and releases here. And it'll be hit up and caught. Great play there by the Hillers. So I believe that is the right fielder, Alina Vallis, with the snag for the Hillers. So it might have been the second baseman there, Ava Davenport. I believe it was. They're playing a bit wide formation there, not covering that second baseman to get more space. So we'll have the Norwood batter up here. And a swing and a miss there. As that is Cece Becker. So we have back-to-back Cece's here. Hillers hoping for back-to-back results here. So that is a foul to the left side. Stalberg, great performance today on the mounds and on the plates here. She pitches, and there'll be a swing and a miss and an out for the Hillers. Quick at bat there for CC Becker. As we will have number 12, Audrey McDonald, up to the plate. 2 outs for the Hillers already in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss there. Stomberg not showing any signs of fatigue here. She's pitched this whole game thus far. Another pitch. Another swing and a miss. Textbook plays here from Stomberg. She hoped to get 3 pitches and 3 strikes, and we'll see in just a moment with this pitch. Just up against for the ball there. So 1-2 count for the Hillers. 2 outs with a 16-1 lead here. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Another ball there for Stomberg. Get some chalk there and step back up. Hoping to get that last strike for the Hillers. And it will be, as that will be the last outs of the inning here. Or for the top of the inning, sorry, as we'll move to the bottom of the 4th. As the Hillers have a 15-run lead here for this Hope at Bats campaign going on today. Great battle for cancer here. And the Hillers will hope to add to the lead. Again, if at the bottom of the 5th, the Hillers have a 12-run lead, this game will be over. So keep that in mind as the Hillers are holding on to that 16-run score as we will move on to the bottom of the 4th. All right, and we are opening the bottom of the 4th here, as I believe it is Bridget Willoughby, number 3 here. It's hard to tell the numbers with these lefty batters, so bear with me. So Hillers will get a strike there. 0-1 count for Norwood. Swing a bit high there. It's a ball. It's Sarah Randall there. Delivers that ball there. Here's the lineup in the pitch. That's another ball there. And that'll be popped up and in play. So runner will go for the double, and she will get it. Great play there. Just avoids the foul. Seeing who's up here. As that is a strike. And And that is number 10, Tenley win. So it was Caroline Osmond, sorry, not Bridget Rollerkey, who got the double there. Great play by her. So first baseman, Tenley win. Steps up to the plate. Randall with a ball there. Tenley pops it up very high towards center field, and that will be a catch for Norwood. Great play there. Is lost in the sun a little bit, so good eye by number 14, Cece Indek for the Mustangs. Good heads-up play there for her, as there'll be a ball there, and we have a runner on second here. And Kate Riesenberger, I believe, up at the plate. Randall, a foul there for Riesenberger. Sarah Randall, not having the best of days, but delivered another ball there. She's hoping to get some strikes and outs here. Down 15 runs. Norwood will deliver another foul ball there for Riesenberger, as she has 2 strikes from 2 fouls. Norwood. And that's another foul for Riesenberger. Avoids the strikeout there. Connects just a little bit, so she's still alive. Sarah Randall winds, releases, and another foul there by Kate Riesenberger. Adjusting her swing a little bit more. She wants to adjust it towards the, in between the lines there, hopefully for the Hillers. But a great day all around for the Hiller batters and fielders. So they have a 15-run lead. And that will be a ball for Sarah Randall. She winds and releases there. And that's a walk for Riesenberger. And we have runners on first and second. So I believe that is Ellen Stomberg up to the plate. The ball there. Here's the pitch, and another ball, as that's a bit of a bouncer there for Randall as it gets past that catcher. Stomberg will hit it, and it will go towards center field. It'll be a roller there. So now we'll have runners on first, second, and third. Very dangerous situation for Norwood here. As we have Gemma Fire up at the plate, hoping to make some serious damage as she gets a foul ball there for the Hillers. Gotta say, it's a bright, beautiful mid-60-degree day, perfect for softball. As that will be another ball for Randall. The Hillers hoping to climb up to 9-2 on the season and show their dominance and make another playoff run here. Hopes to win it all instead of losing to Bedford in the Final Four. Got great players all around, even when losing some of their seniors. As that'll be a strike for Randall. Norwood hopes to get past this full base loaded inning right here. Bit of a light pitch there. I believe that's a ball. And that is a strike. And out there, so we'll have Elena Vilas stepping up to the plate for the Hillers. So they'll have a 16-1 lead. And that is a strike for Norwood. 0-1 count. With the pitch there. And that is a ball. 1-1 count there for Sarah Randolph. You might hear some action there for the baseball game. It's still a 6-1 lead for Norwood, but Hillers hoping to make an impact there. So that's, I believe, another strike there for Randolph. Selena Vallis still trying to make an impact on this base loaded there, and that is a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning there as we're heading in to the top of the fifth here. Well, where Norwood needs to get a few more runs there to avoid a mercy as the Hillers take a 16-1 lead here. So we will have a brink of a mercy here as we're heading into the fifth, and the Hillers will hope to capitalize on that. So we will be back to you guys shortly while we are live on HCAM. All right, and we are heading in to the fifth and maybe the last inning if this mercy rule stands, as the Hillers met up at the middle of the mound briefly to chat as this bright and shadowy day, as you can see with some of the trees making some of those shadows of the sun there, as we will have a pitch here for Ellen Stomberg with a great night, only letting up one run so far. I believe that is number 35, Olivia Clark, outfielder and sophomore for the Mustangs here, as I believe the Hillers will need 3 outs here and then it's ball game. So we will see after this. Top of the inning here, at the top of the fifth. And that will be fouled for Clark. As the Hiller baseball got another run, so they cut it to a 6-2 lead. So something to check out if this game ends early here, as Stomberg deliver a ball there for the Hillers. It's Olivia Clark hoping to get on base here, and that's a strike. And that will be a strikeout for the Hillers, as I believe they are 2 outs away from closing out this TVL large matchup. As the Norwood Mustangs, they do need this win, but don't believe they'll get it tonight. As that will pop and be caught by the right fielder. Great play there by Alana Vallis, as there's 2 outs for the Hillers. As the Hillers able to take on whatever Norwood gives them. If it's either a strikeout there or if it's a pop out and a catch for an out there. As that will be fair and safe. That was it trickled a little bit there to the left third base there, and it kind of sat on that line a little bit, so the Hillers couldn't quite get there fast enough. Now we have a lefty batter up here. Norwood, man on first, and that will do it, I believe. The Hillers up 16-1, and yep, I believe that is ball game. So while normally we will go 7 innings, today we only go 5, as the Hillers will take a 16-1 commanding win here and move up to 9-2 for the season, one step closer to that playoff run, hoping to make an impact in the postseason here. Sad I couldn't be on the call for a couple more innings here, but nonetheless, it was a great time here for this Hopkinton-Norwood matchup, as the home team will take the win here. And feel free to catch the baseball game as they are up 6-2, or down, sorry, 6-2 in the 6th inning, but hoping to make an impact there. Again, the Hillers are having the Hope at Bat campaign, so feel free to donate for that, for a cancer research there. But I am Colby Crum and Dave McCarthy on camera, and this is HCAM. Goodbye, everyone.